Hi, welcome to our channel of IGNOU Audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University, School of Journalism and New Media Studies, SOJNMS. Certificate in Community Radio, CCR, English. Course 1, CCR BJM 001 Introduction to Community Radio. Block 4 Managing a Community Radio Station. Unit 16 Synergy. The effects produced by things that operate together, parts, elements or individuals. Synergy is the highest activity of life. It creates new untapped alternatives. It values and exploits the mental, emotional, and psychological differences between people. Synergism is the simultaneous actions of separate entities which together have greater total effect than the sum of their individual effects. Synergy is the bonus that is achieved when things work together harmoniously. Although it is often overlooked, underrated, or misunderstood, or called by a different name, synergy is a ubiquitous and fundamentally important aspect of the natural world. The term is frequently associated with the slogan, "The whole is greater than the sum of its parts," which traces back to Aristotle in the Metaphysics. We prefer to say that the effects produced by wholes are different from what the parts can produce alone. Good teamwork is based on clear goals. Such clarity of goals and roles help to develop clear procedures. Create effective teams. 16.2 Definitions. The word synergy stems from the 1657 theological doctrine that humans will cooperate with the divine grace in regeneration. The term began to be used in a broader, non-theological sense in the post-First World War period, since 1925, and in recent years it is regarded as one of the most profitable tools for management. Synergy is derived from the Greek word synergo, meaning working together. It is a phenomenon in which two or more discrete influences or agents acting together create an effect greater than that predicted by knowing only the separate effects of the individual agents. Synergy usually arises when two persons with different complementary skills cooperate. Let us explore more definitions of synergy. Synergy means the behavior of whole systems unpredicted by the behavior of their parts taken separately. The words synergy, synergy, and energy are companions. Synergy is defined as a cooperative interaction among groups or individuals, two or more agents or forces, so that their combined effect is greater than the sum of their individual effects. Often but not always, the sum of the effects that each is able to create independently is significantly less than the effect created by the whole. The opposite of synergy is antagonism, the phenomenon where two agents in combination have an overall effect that is less than that predicted from their individual effects. 16.2.1 Human Synergy. Human synergy relates to interaction among partners in a group or a team. When a team's natural diversity combines unique perceptions and solutions not imaginable by any one person, that is human synergy. Let us take a simple everyday example. There is a group of schoolboys in the primary section who come to school and go home together. On their way they pass a mango tree full of ripe mangoes, but each of them is too short even to try and get one mango. How would they use synergy and get a bag full? One day the boys start thinking how to get at least the mangoes in the lower branches. There are T-O boys in the group, Rohit and Rahul, who show the way in which they can synergize and achieve the target of getting mangoes. Rahul suggests that Rohit sit on his shoulder and attempt to reach a mango in one of the lower branches. Once Rahul sits on Rohit's shoulders, they are more than tall enough to reach the nearest mango. Soon all the boys use their combined potential and pick up mangoes from the higher branches as well. In this example, the synergy in the group of schoolboys has been used to achieve the product, mangoes. In general, the most common reason why people cooperate is that it brings a synergy. Sometimes people tend to specialize just to be able to form groups with high synergy. In producing a community radio program, the thoughts of the community are collected by volunteers and fed as input to the station, where the data is processed by members of the production team. They analyze the data and process with help of the technical team to produce a program. A third team, the radio presenters, use it in broadcasts, and the data reaches the same community differently packaged with new ideas and carrying messages and directions for the community to take up for their own benefit. Here the volunteers and production team have trained or specialized to be part of a group with high synergy, the community radio team. 16.2.2 Building teams with synergy. Synergy addresses the following fundamentals: delegation of work, 5 problem solving, teamwork, planning, communication, crisis handling, listening skills, time management, Inter-teamwork. Planning. Plans will need to change as the tasks unfold. Teams need to assess, plan and reach agreement quickly and implement quickly. Crisis handling. Crisis situations place the team in a position where they need adapt quickly, resolve problems and that could domino effects. Time management. Time is the one element that cannot be regained and must therefore be used effectively and efficiently. Specific time pressures within synergy build the intensity of the challenge and accentuate the team's need to be in control. Overcoming barriers to performance is how groups become teams. Teamwork represents a set of values that encourage behaviors such as listening and constructively responding to points of view expressed by others, giving others the benefit of the doubt, providing support to those who need it, and recognizing the interests and achievements of others. Real teams don't emerge unless individuals on them take risks involving conflict, trust, interdependence, and hard work. Teamwork is the quintessential contradiction of a society grounded in individual achievement. A team is more than a seated election of people. It is a process of give and take. The key elements in the art of working together are how to deal with change, how to deal with conflict, and how to reach our potential. The needs of the team are best met when we meet the needs of individual persons. A case study. Let's Learn to Save project of Synergy Environmental Education, Slovak Republic. The project, Let's Learn to Save, is about synergy environmental education for the secondary schools. 16 secondary schools and 2 primary schools from Žilina and Trenčín region participated in the realization of the project. The target group consisted mainly of pupils, students and teachers but also inducted the public mass in the region. The project, which offered a comprehensive model solution of environmental education in the secondary schools, started in July 2004. The project education provides knowledge on how to use electricity, water, heat, and renewable energy sources more efficiently. It was hoped that the project would contribute to a positive economic change for the individual schools since they would be able to evaluate their present energy situation. The project was also expected to contribute to an increased awareness of the youth. Results. The self-activity and teamwork by the students was encouraging. The students found out the relation between economy and energy and they showed ambition to limit the energy use at school. The project organizers had assumed that this ambition will spread in their sphere of families and friends. The students, however, went further than that. They formed vigilance groups and started monitoring the energy consumption in their homes and documented the findings systematically. Out of these observations, 2 manuals were produced: the Students' Manual, which documented what students and children can do to save energy, and the Teacher's Manual, that focused on better information dissemination of energy-saving processes. Teamwork, simply stated, is less of I and more of we. Teamwork is the fuel that allows common people to attain uncommon results. Teams share the burden and divide the grief. The strength of the team is in each individual member. The strength of each member collectively is the team. Effective teamwork, however, cannot take the place of skill and capacity, knowing how to do the job or how to manage the work. Poor teamwork, however, can prevent effective final performance, and it can also prevent team members from gaining satisfaction in being a member of a team and the organization. Team player, one who unites others toward a shared destiny through sharing information and ideas, empowering others and developing trust. Teamwork is working together even when apart. Coming together, sharing together, working together, succeeding together. Shared value is the unifying force of a team. 16.2.3 Impact factors in self-directed work teams. Self-interest. Belief in the team's vision. Presence of leadership. Common values. Support and cooperation. Duty and responsibility. Challenge and opportunity. Shared goals. New member integration. Non-judgmental attitude. Motivational atmosphere. Global perspective. Authenticity. Recognition. Teamwork is the ability to direct individual accomplishments toward organizational objectives. The team leader needs to understand the potential of the team members to synergize and create the team spirit needed to work together for a common goal. A popular story of teamwork is the tale from Aesop's fables about a farmer who devised a management technique in forging teamwork and synergy. A farmer had a quarrelsome family. One day, he called his sons and told them to get a bunch of sticks before him. When the sticks were brought, he asked each son to lay the sticks he had brought on the floor in a way so that all the sticks were parallel to one another. The farmer asked each son to pick up one stick. from a set brought by another son and break the stick. All the sons easily broke one stick. The farmer now collected all the sticks and bound them together. He then challenged his sons, one after the other, to pick up the bundle and break it. They all tried, but in vain. Then, untying the bundle, he again gave them the sticks to break one by one. This time they could again break the sticks quite easily. Then the father said, "My sons, as long as you remain united, you are a match for anything. But differ and separate, and you are undone." There is an interesting proverb that says, "Wild ducks make a lot of noise, but they also have the sense to benefit from flying in formation." Teamwork is like that, the ability to work together toward a common vision. Let us now take some lessons in teamwork through the wild duck story. 5 lessons from the geese and wild ducks. As each goose flaps its wings, it creates a uplift for the birds following. By flying in a V formation, the whole flock adds 71% more flying range than each bird can flying alone. Lesson 1. People who share a common direction and sense of community can get where they are going quicker and easier because they are traveling on the thrust of one another. Whenever a goose falls out of formation, it suddenly feels the drag and resistance of trying to fly alone and quickly gets back into formation to take advantage of the lifting power of the birds immediately in front. Lesson 2. If we have as much sense as a goose, we will join formation with those who are headed where we want to go. When a lead goose gets tired, it rotates back into formation and another goose flies at the point position. Lesson 3. It pays to take turns doing the hard tasks and sharing leadership with people. As with geese interdependent with one another, the geese in formation honk from behind to encourage those up front to keep up their speed. Lesson 4. We need to make sure our honking from behind is encouraging, not something less helpful. When a goose gets sick, wounded or shot, 2 geese drop out of formation and follow their fellow member to help and provide protection. They stay with this member of the flock until he or she either is able to fly again or dies. Then they launch out on their own with another formation, or to catch up with their own flock. Lessons. If we have as much sense as the geese, we'll stand by one another like they do. A successful team is a group of many hands but of one mind. As you can see, there is no I in teamwork. 16.3 Teamwork. Team equals together, everyone achieves more. Good teamwork is based on clear goals. However, within this togetherness, there is always one who holds the team together, helps to synergize, offer ideas to achieve the goals, in short, leads. 16.3.1 Leadership and Teamwork. Leaders communicate the expectation that teamwork and collaboration are set to achieve. Leaders model teamwork in their interaction with each other and the rest of the organization. Leaders inspire and inculcate the value of a teamwork culture. Organization members can talk to the leader, confide and draw energy from the leader. Leader knows how to give recognition to teamwork and reward the members. The basic duties of a good leader begin with formation of the turn and identification of the real issues that need to be addressed. The next step is to put in place a system by which regular meetings of team members can happen, where members of the team can interact, review the progress and set the time frame for the next batch of activities. It is important for the leader to build into the work some elements of entertainment, fun and shared occasions to enjoy as a team. A good leader knows how to break ice on occasions when discords appear or difference among turn members become causes of concern. A leader also must know when to reprimand and how to celebrate success. But all these do not necessarily result in synergy. These are merely motions, like the slow turning of cogs. Synergy is engagement, enthusiasm, and energy. The entire team needs to be involved and become personally engaged in the process, learn to express enthusiasm for others' input, ensure a continuous flow of energy to sustain the iterative cycling of thoughts. Engagement and enthusiasm and energy beget spontaneity, the spark, the spontaneous combustion, is synergy. A team comprises a group of people linked in a common purpose. Teams normally have members with complementary skills and generate synergy through a coordinated effort, which allows each member to maximize his or her strengths and minimize his or her weaknesses. Teamwork is the concept of people working together cooperatively. Projects often require that people work together to accomplish a common goal. Effective collaborative skills are necessary to work well in a team environment. What is teamwork in the context of community radio? Let us explore with a case study. A case study. In Vietnam, farmers had the habit of overusing pesticide, despite the emergence of exciting alternative strategies for pest control. As a result, not only did the farmers and their families fall ill at regular intervals, but also secondary pest infestation began to cause devastating crop losses. Dr. Hyong, a senior entomologist at the Philippine-based International Rice Research Institute, IRRI, in 1990, took up a project to educate farmers against use of pesticide and learn better farming techniques. He started with the formation of a small research-CL comprising CL-educated farmers and experts. The farmers in Vietnam depend on local radio broadcasts as their primary source of information. Therefore, the research team placed the farmers' radios at the heart of the media campaign. The EO opted in the team a group of actors from the area to play out a series of brief comedies relating to scientific facts but presented through rustic situations to make the audience laugh. The first set of programs was aired in Long In Province in 1994. The radio drama series was supported by leaflets and posters, designed by The Research Turn. The Turn searched out artists and printers from within the community of farmers to reach the community more intimately. The benefits were soon obvious, and by 1997 the radio and poster campaign had been picked up by 11 other provincial governments and was reaching about 92% of the Mekong Delta, covering 2.3 million farm households. The results became clear with the analysis in 1999 of intensive surveys that had been conducted throughout the project by the independent organizations. The use of insecticide had halved from an average of 3.4 applications per farmer per season to 1.7 applications. The number of farmers who believed that insecticides would bring higher yields had fallen from 83% to 13%. The number who realized that insecticides killed the natural enemies of rice pests had risen from 29% to 79%. At the same time, the gross paddy output of the Mekong Delta had increased from 11 million to 14 million tons per year. Dr. Hyong believes that he was able to achieve these results through the teamwork of his research assistants coupled with inputs from educated farmers and the active support of the Commune Radio Network in Vietnam. 16.3.2 Process of Team Selection. The above illustration must have shown you how teamwork can accelerate achievement of goals. How does one plan and select a proper team for work? In case of community radio, this is a critical decision as the community members will be the major participants in any team planned, and their cultural traits, intra-community relationships and overall community response to the functions of the radio station will determine the composition of the team. Broad guidelines for selecting a successful team can be: A. Look for individuals who can contribute their individual knowledge and skills. Teams benefit because individuals often do not have all the knowledge and skills necessary. B. Select individuals who understand synergy, where the collective whole is greater than the sum of the individual parts. Harmony and a positive attitude are critical. If the team is not working together, then the expected gains will not materialize. C. An understanding of the common goal, task is critical. People have to be clear as to why the team exists and what the purpose is. D. A balanced team composition is essential. The full range of knowledge and skills required to achieve the goal, task must be present. Team members need to be committed to the task. If you have the right team composition and approach, team synergy can take over. 16.3.3 Teamwork skills. Aside from any required technical proficiency, a wide variety of social skills are desirable for successful teamwork, including listening. It is important to listen to other people's ideas. When people are allowed to freely express their ideas, they feel happy and get energized. Often these initial ideas produce other interesting ideas. Questioning. It is important to ask questions, interact, and discuss the objectives of the team. Questions clarify concepts, help to focus on the core issues and keep members alert. Persuading. Individuals are encouraged to exchange, defend, and then to ultimately rethink their ideas. Respecting. It is important to treat all members with respect and to explore the potential of each idea or suggestion from every team member. Helping. It is crucial to help one's co-workers, which is the underlying theme of teamwork. Sharing. It is important to build an atmosphere of sharing. Sharing can be eating together to traveling back after work with the team to create an environment of teamwork. Participating. All members of the team are encouraged to participate in the team communication. For a team to work effectively, it is essential that team members acquire communication skills and use effective communication channels between the another, e.g. using email, direct one-to communication, viral communication, group meetings and so on. This will enable team members of the group to work together and achieve the team's purpose and goals. As teams grow larger, the skills and methods that people require grow as more ideas are expressed freely. Managers must use these to create or maintain a spirit of teamwork. Change. The intimacy of a small group is lost, and the opportunity for misinformation and disruptive rumors grows. Managers find that communication methods that once worked well are impractical with so many people to lead. Specifically, leaders might encounter difficulties based on Daglow's law of team dynamics. Small teams are informed. Big teams infer. 16.3.4 Types of teams. There are subtle but very important differences between a group and a team. A team is when members of the team work interdependently towards the same goal. In a team, every member feels a sense of ownership of his/her role. In a group, members are often more independent and may or may not work towards the same goal. Members in the group can focus a lot more on their individual area of work because they are not involved in the planning of one single work activity or a goal. This brings us to the different kinds of teams that can be formed depending upon the nature and expanse of a project or the goal set out to be achieved. The most obvious difference in a team is based on the composition of its members. A team can be independent or interdependent. Let us understand these different forms. A tennis team is a classic example of an independent team. In an independent team, every member performs basically the same actions, and the performance of one member does not necessarily influence the performance of the other. Let's take the example of a tennis team to explain. Whether one player wins or loses has no direct effect on the performance of the next player. If in a team, each member performs the same basic tasks, such as students working problems in a mathematics class, or marketing team employees making phone calls, then it is likely that this team is an independent team. They may be able to help each other, perhaps by offering advice, by providing moral support, or by helping in the background, but each individual's success is primarily due to each individual's own efforts. Tennis players do not win their own matches merely because the rest of their teammates played well. A team can be classified as a self-managed team when the leader does not operate with positional authority. In this organizational model, the team leader delegates specific responsibility and decision-making authority to the team itself, in the hope that the group will make better decisions than any individual. Neither a manager nor the team leader makes independent decisions in the delegated responsibility area. Decisions are typically made by consensus in successful self-managed teams, by voting in very large or formal teams. The team as a whole is accountable for the outcome of its decisions and actions. Sometimes a team is set up only for a defined period of time and for a concretely definable purpose. Such teams are classified as a project team. Members of project teams might belong to different groups, but receive assignment for activities associated with the same activity, thereby allowing outsiders to view them as a single unit. In this way, setting up a team allegedly facilitates the creation, tracking and assignment of a group of people based on the project in hand. Then there are virtual teams. These are groups of people who work interdependently with shared purpose across space, time, and organization boundaries, using technology to communicate and collaborate. Virtual team members can be located across a country or across the world, rarely meet face-to-face, and include members from different cultures. Many virtual teams are cross-functional and emphasize solving customer problems or generating new work processes. A group of community radio activists working in different countries, all trying to achieve ownership of airwaves for communities, will constitute a virtual team of activists working for community radio. 39. 16.4 Team in context of community radio. In a community radio, three different teams will always have to work together as one cohesive team. These are the program production team, the team of volunteers, the technical operations team. In addition, the community radio team will interact with social groups within the community, sports and cultural clubs, and also development agencies. Community radio team will have to find place for marginalized groups in the community and involve the group of opinion makers and community leaders in the station's activities. All this can be done successfully if the station has an effective group leader and the teams can work independently but with cohesion and mutual understanding. The role of the station manager as the team leader starts with the synergy that the station can develop between the staff and the volunteers. 16.4.1 Combining staff and volunteers. Ideally, community radio programs are made by teams so that the workload is shared and ideas get multiplied. A volunteer may join a radio station with one particular plan or work in mind, but the station manager should be able to assess the potential and put the person in the right team. In a community radio setup, one person can be part of more than one team. For instance, a volunteer recruited for radio jockey work can be trained to become part of the technical team for production or transmission. Similarly, a technical staff member who is familiar with the community can be part of the survey team for measuring audience response. Such combinations also help in developing mutual understanding and improve the overall synergy in the station. A case study: the fundraising committee of Radio 50 Plus in Newcastle, Australia, was considering all sorts of different ways to raise money. Several options were considered, but all rejected as being either too hard to implement or being too costly to run. One of the community volunteers, who was a radio jockey for the station, suggested that the radio team put on their own concept. Radio 50 Plus was well known for doing little skits and playing instruments in between program by staff and volunteers. Some talent was available within the radio team. After some discussion, the suggestion for a concert was accepted. Everyone agreed that the idea definitely had appeal and it would be cheap to run. The volunteer who had suggested the idea was made the team leader, and one of the staff members who had been involved with amateur theatricals for many years was consulted for planning the concert. Posters were produced in-house and photocopied by the hundreds, and these were taken by staff and put into letter boxes while they went on their morning walks. The quarterly newsletter of the station announced the concert venue, and their website carried details. A promo for broadcast was produced by the team, and the event was publicized by radio jockeys during their show. Every single person in the radio station was involved, gave something, and everyone felt valued. Everyone gave their time, coming to rehearsals, sometimes battling winter colds and flu. Costumes were devised by the team themselves. Props and bling were hunted out from every bottom drawer and every cheap shop. By the time the tickets were ready for sale, the entire community could feel the excitement of the team and shared their enthusiasm. The concert, needless to say, was a great success, and financially it was able to raise over 100 rupees, 16.4.2. Dividing responsibilities. In a team, members need to know what they expect to accomplish and understand how they will work together to achieve those goals. Building effective teams can be done by setting attainable goals and dividing responsibilities evenly among the members. Distribution of responsibilities makes the members equally responsible and helps in building confidence and mutual trust. These are factors that help to make a team effective. But there is no absolute checklist for what makes a group effective. Different situations may call for different approaches. For example, one particular situation may call for one dominant leader, while another situation may call for distributed leadership. 16.5 Impediments. Individuals with individual aspirations, limitations and ambitions. Individual behavior patterns, often competitive, can lead to little or no synergy. Such cosmetic team structure is particularly common in organizations that want to appear to endorse teams as a concept but don't really know how to work with teams or don't really care. Sometimes a team working together for a period of time may get too comfortable with their pattern of work, norms and processes to the point where they become dysfunctional. A typical example is a group that is too cohesive, where none disagrees for fear of ruining the camaraderie and cohesion. Problems can arise when team members feel assured that the group's past success will continue. Shared stereotypes. Team members dismiss unconfirmed information by discrediting its source or rationalize away threats to an emerging consensus. Rationalization. Members believe that they, as moral individuals, are not likely to make bad decisions. Illusion of morality. With a simple and irrefutable fact that working together can achieve more than working alone. The effective team achieves synergies. Synergy is creating unity of purpose through teamwork. Synergy requires hard work and total involvement of all the members, contributing to the total effort. In the transformation from group to team, through positive synergy, all the members become one body with a shared goal. In radio production, a background to synergy and teamwork is essential to understand. Team building. A well-thought-out combination is critical for effectiveness and better understanding of teamwork. Hail PS to synergies the team. A team's success is when it can accomplish something much bigger and work more effectively than the same individuals working on their own. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video with the next chapter.